Well, hello, Cancer. Happy birthday. Welcome to your birthday reading. So, we are going to jump right in. Let me think. So, we're going to do oracle cards first. And then we're going to go into. I'm sorry, I drifted off. Sorry. We're going to do oracle cards first and then we're going to get into your reading. Now, there will be an extended version of this reading on Patreon. If you're interested, the link will be in the description box. And that will have overall spirit message, money, career, and love, couples and singles, individual readings. Okay. So let's see. Cancer, for your birthday. Why? So the first thing that I'm getting is like a search for knowledge. Knowledge about something, not in general, but about something. So what you want to do next in your life, what's next for you, um, why something is happening consistent in your life. I feel like you're sort of digging deep in your relationships, your connections with people, how to make them stronger, how to make them better. Um, yeah, how you're perceived by the world and by others. I feel like also for those of you who have had constraints in other relationships, like friendships or just intimate relationships with a person that you're actually like involved with, um, it's been hard, and like you've tried to kind of start anew with different people or look at things from different perspectives, and maybe that hasn't been working the best, but it's like you're looking for a way to connect with, I'm not going to say people in general, but probably in a specific area of your life in a healthy kind of way that you can rely on, you know? Very weirdly specific, this is. So I feel like a search for knowledge. But let's get into your cards and see what else we could get out of there, huh? Okay, your first card is the Knight of Cups, the Hermit, the Ace of Swords, Seven of Wands. Yeah. You've had a hard time in a specific relationship or just like connecting with others, I can see. Star, Three of Cups, Five of Cups, Two of Wands, King of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Queen of Cups wants to come out together, so we'll leave it. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, and Judgment. So you're definitely looking for change, sort of like I want to say like a way out, but not necessarily. It's like you're looking for the magic formula of connecting maybe with a specific person or with a situation or with people in relationships or with a family member. I feel like you're looking for the formula. And once you find that formula, once you figure out like how to do it, you're just going to continue to do it that way. It's like I would love to find out how to make our connections better, stronger, or more healthy, and then let's just keep doing that. That's the energy there. So I see that you've had a hard time in relationships. You've put a lot of effort in. There's been a lot of up and down struggles, I feel like. A lot of you, this feels like one particular relationship or connection in your life. And it could be a coworker as well or a boss, right? Um, But it just feels like, sorry, this one little piece of hair. So so it just feels like it's been sort of a struggle for you, um connecting with this person or with this individual or with others in your life, and you don't want to give up, and that's the whole point, is you want to keep pushing, right? I feel like with the Knight of Cups you have a lot of love to give, especially connected with the Hermit. Internally there's so much love you want to give, right? There's so much love you have for this person or for this situation, or you have good intentions, right? I don't feel negative intentions in this at all. You definitely have positive intentions. But it does feel like it comes out maybe as negative, or maybe the person that you're dealing with is a little bit standoffish. Let's see. I'm going to pull some cards about this other person. Yeah, this other person doesn't have a lot of patience. It's like they're having a hard time seeing the other side. They only see like their side or what they're going through. Um, yeah, it's like they're not working as a team. You know, they're working as sort of like, I want you to fall under my umbrella of what I think is right. You know, that's what it kind of feels like. And it feels as though you have given up a lot because you don't want to fight. You don't want to argue. You don't want to break up. You don't want to get fired. You don't, like you're thinking about like the worst things that could happen. So you're just kind of going along with what's happening, Cancer. That's what it feels like. Um, Sorry, I'm fixing my bangs. I just pinned the hair up underneath. Um, Here we go. So I feel like you've been trying to put a lot of band-aids on things. You've been trying to heal things. It's like my grace and my patience is is what's going to make this wonderful, right? Cuz that's what it looks like you're doing. You're like, if I just continue to be my lovely self and care about this person and fix everything for them and do everything they say, they'll see where I'm coming from, is what it feels like. Um, so I feel like you're putting a lot on yourself to heal the situation. It's this energy of, if I'm consistent and if I keep doing things, it'll just kind of fall off on itself. It'll go away on its own. Um, so right now it looks like, Cancer, you're in a search for knowledge. Yeah, a new way to express your love, your care. Um, like a new way to express what you're trying to get across to this person, right? But it just seems like there's always a fight or argument. What's interesting is I feel like the key is within what it is you're arguing about, or what it is the dispute is about. This is interesting. You're looking too far ahead. I'm trying to give an example. So let's say you and your partner are having an argument about the future, right? Okay. So in your mind, you're like, okay, this person is worried about the future of our relationship or the future of our finances, because they approach you and say something like, we've been spending too much money on on streaming services, right? And you're thinking they want to get rid of all of our streaming services because of money. So you're like, no, we'll be fine. We'll keep the streaming services and I'll work extra hours, right? And they're, I'm trying my best to sum this up. And they're thinking you're not hearing me or you're not understanding me, but you're thinking I'm just trying to fix this whole thing so we can move on. But they want to focus on the smaller details. What's interesting about this, Cancer, is I feel like this person just wants to be heard, right? Like, but also action, because I see a lot of wands here. I feel like they want to be heard and they want what they're saying to be the action. But what's interesting about this is you can't do what they need you to do if they're not speaking it like clearly, like stating what it is. I don't see a lot of emotion here. I see more of the emotion coming from you, like it hurts you that you can't just resolve this so you can move on. I don't see a lot from them. I see more of them trying to push you to do something or to understand something. And I feel like you're trying. That's what's interesting. So I see that you're moving forward. So this is a positive. Okay. Um, do something out of your comfort zone, something that you wouldn't normally do. Okay. Say yes when you normally say no to them or something like that. I feel like this leap of faith to kind of take a step back, to kind of be vulnerable, to kind of let something happen is what makes them think that you hear them or that you understand them. It's like not trying to force your opinion, kind of like just being like, okay, we'll do it. If it falls apart, you just let it fall apart. They'll see that it fell apart and then you can move on. You know, I'm whispering it to you. But that's what it is. It's like doing something out of the normal here. Okay. So the problem is we have the 5 of Cups here, which is interesting here because I feel like you don't want to lose, like you have something to lose in this situation. This person's affection, this person's place in your life, your job, like some emotional attachment, happiness, contentment in a relationship or a situation. You have the opportunity to lose that. And I feel like you don't want to lose it, Cancer. Yeah, you don't want to lose it. Yeah, you don't. You don't want to do anything that can jeopardize your future, I can see. So, you want to keep that sense of peace in your life. Yeah, it's interesting because whoever you're dealing with just wants to move forward. They do. They want you to take some sort of step because it clearly looks like they won't do it. So then you can move forward. So it's kind of like, I just need Cancer to listen to me and work with me and not be so emotional about what it is that I'm saying and see it clearly. So take the emotion out as much as you can and try to listen to what this person is saying. Because I feel like you're trying to sort of sum it up in a bigger picture when it's really just a specific thing, if that makes any sense, like a specific matter. Yeah, especially with the King of Swords here, you just want to understand. It's like, I just want to understand so I can do it. But I feel like you want to understand it. You just don't want someone to just tell you something right off the bat. You want to understand what it is, right? But I feel like this is kind of beyond your understanding wheelhouse at the moment, right? Because you're kind of stuck in this emotional space. So it's confusing and you want it to make sense. You're hoping that it makes sense. But what's interesting is you kind of have to you're in a space where you kind of have to trust this other person right now. Like if you want this argument or this dispute or whatever it is to end, you kind of have to trust them and kind of take a leap of faith and go down this road of not knowing what's going to happen, but could just kind of ride in the wave of unpredictability at this point. Yeah. So it's not bad. But it's kind of just like let go of the reins and don't let your emotions get you stuck. Yeah, that's the change that you want. That's what's interesting. I don't see anything bad happening. It feels like it. It's one of those situations where you go, I feel like this does not make me happy. You know, it's like you're letting your emotions drive you. Like, I don't like this. This doesn't make me happy. Something of that nature, but not anything big. Like, you know, it's unhealthy for you. You're just like, I don't like it because I don't want to do it. You know, but it's like if you just take a chance, let go of the reins, and try this new direction that you may not understand at this moment, things will change. Right? And it'll balance everything out for you so you don't feel like you're losing anything, right? It'll work out in the end is what I'm saying. Okay? All right, let me pull a couple of these for you, Cancer. because I want to get some confirmation. Wisdom. See, it's something that you don't understand right now. Like, it's not in your information wheelhouse. And that's why you just kind of are like, well, I need to figure, I don't understand. Well, don't understand, just kind of listen, right? Um, and keep going. Like, you'll see that things start to change. And then it's like you don't really have to understand. Sometimes it's just not in your space. Like, you're at work and your boss is telling you to do this paperwork, and you're like, I don't usually do this paperwork. Why do I have to do it? And then you go into this whole rabbit hole of, oh my God, they're making me do something I want to do. Does this mean they're firing me? Right? But it's not. It's just like they know that you're reliable and they want you to do this, do it, and then they don't ask you again. You know, that's what it feels like to me. So there's a lot of like emotional attachment to something that shouldn't have it, right? It's almost like you're proving that I'm gonna be honest, it proves that you have trust, and it proves that that you care and that you have trust in this individual or this situation. And I feel like it will help you in the future, even though you don't understand it or see it now. Okay, all right. And then dropped all the cards on the floor, because why not? Okay, well, Cancer, thank you for being here for your birthday reading. I love you. If I see you in the extended version, amazing. If I don't, I will see you later. I love you. Have a wonderful birthday. Bye bye.